Are winters in Spokane really as harsh as everyone says? Maybe. If you're considering moving here, or you've just relocated and you're not sure what to expect, don't worry, this is the video for you, and we're going to cover all of the things that Spokane winters really mean. Welcome back to Living in Spokane, Washington. If you're new here, my name is Hunter Mackay, and I'm your local real estate broker. If you have any questions about what the Spokane winter has to offer, please drop a comment below, or if you're thinking about relocating to the area and would like a private meeting, please reach out to me privately, and we'd love to set a meeting to help you and make sure that the process moving here is as smooth as can be. Now, let's dive into the most common question I hear from people moving from out of area. Are the Spokane winters really as bad as everyone says? I'm going to preface something. I was born in Las Vegas, Nevada. I bring out my Ugg boots and puffy coat when it drops below 70 degrees. I keep my home at 74, and all of you crazy people who keep a home at 65, it's the Arctic Circle. So I am a child when it comes to suffering weather, and we should take all of my commentary with a grain of salt. First, let's talk about snowfall and temperature. How much snow does Spokane really get? When I look up the average, it says 44 inches, and you might think, but Hunter, that sounds like a lot. Yeah, I guess it is a lot in certain areas, and if it all came at once. But if our snow season is potentially October through March, then 44 inches over that time period just really isn't that much. We'll post some comparison slides just to see what other areas are. I'd like to see Anchorage, Alaska, Chicago, Cincinnati. Spokane is pretty neutral. It's December 10th today as I make this video, and let me be clear, I have not seen snow all winter. It has sneezed at me, and it has been kind of wet, but overall, pretty not that big deal. There are certainly years where we have had heavy snowfall. I don't want to say we never get it, because sure, we can have a big storm come in, and it can take a few days to clear the roads. But on the whole, when we have a snowstorm, you just plan to stay in the next day. It's not that big of a deal. Everyone likes a good snow day. They're restful, relaxing. Let's talk about the cold. How cold is it really? Honestly, most of the time it stays between 25 and 35. And yes, it can warm up during the day, but honestly, pure winter usually stays right in the 30 to 40 range. That sounds cold, but you bundle up and you really do get used to it. It stays pretty dry and it's not too terribly windy. And so when I think about those two factors, that makes the cold feel less terrible. Yes, if you walk outside and it's a terribly windy day, you're going to regret that choice, but they are fewer and farther in between. And when I think about the beautiful four seasons that we get, part of the reason our summer is so beautiful is because we have a winter. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know that someday I may run for mayor on one sole complete topic: fix the roads in Spokane. I promise you, anyone who does that will be immediately crowned king and never let out of office. It's because our roads suck. It's not always our fault. Winters are harsh on the roads specifically because we have days where it gets warmer and then it freezes. And so with those ice pockets getting into the roadways, freezing, expanding, contracting, melting, the asphalt and the concrete breaks up. And so it is a big task. It is a task I feel that the local city does a bad job of reviewing and taking care of. So it's why a lot of us drive big SUVs with big tires. Plowing is pretty consistent in certain areas, but it can be a little bit relaxed and or missing on certain side streets. So when you're thinking about buying a house or moving around in Spokane, really think to yourself, am I on a bus route? Is it a city bus route? Do school buses come by here? If you got one of those, you're golden. You are definitely going to get plowed. If you're near highway, probably going to get plowed. If you're out in Elk, Washington, 13 miles from the nearest bus route, it could be snowy, and I don't know that a plow is going to find you for a minute. One of the best parts about living in Spokane winter is that if you are an avid skier or snowboarder, there are so many different mountains within just a couple of hours of Spokane. There are two even within 45 minutes. So if you just want to go up for an afternoon, either to Mount Spokane or 49 degrees north, they are fantastic skiing hills for either beginner or intermediate fellows. And if you're like me and thinking, Hunter, we just talked about this, I want to be in an oven. Where is the oven? It's called The Lodge. They have an amazing chili and bread bowl. Go try it. So tell me what you guys think. Are Spokane winters really that bad? Ultimately, for me, the thing I miss the most is the sunshine. I'm a sun bug, and so I would like more sun during the winter. If you are from an area that has really heavy snow, but lots of sunshine, really ask yourself, how's that going to impact you if you have half the amount of snow and it's warmer, but the sunshine is gone for a lot longer. That can be totally fine for people like my sister who think the rain is the most wonderful thing in the world. For me, by February, I'm going to visit my friends in Arizona because I would like to be as close to the surface of the sun as humanly possible. Thanks everyone for reaching the end of this video. Please like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. And don't forget to tune in for next time.